Subramanian Swamy wants to build the BJP in Tamil Nadu, but in this case he seems to have got it completely wrong. At least he says that Vaiko wants to spread secessionism in Tamil Nadu, but in this case perhaps Subramanian Swamy will end up losing ground. Subramanian Swamy with us on the debate, and along with him Sumansi Raman, political analyst. There is Dr. E.M. Sudarsana Nachiyappan, Member of Parliament of the Congress, and Raj Shekhar, who is an advocate from Chennai, leans towards Jayalalitha. Mr. Nachiyappan, Subramanian Swamy declares war on everyone except Mr. Rajapakse on this one. Will it help him build the BJP support base in Tamil Nadu, or will it isolate him? And by the way, for our viewers, whether you agree or disagree with Swamy, you can tweet using the hashtag #IsSwamyRight. And I know there is an army of Swamy supporters there on the internet, but they must be rational while expressing their point of view. Yes, Mr. Nachiyappan. Is Swamy right or wrong this time?
Dr. Subramanian Swamy is a well-known person of bringing negative issues always.
Okay.
And he has not completed any of the issue in his lifetime. Everything is in the middle. He used to create a chaos and go away. Now he is taking up the issue against the Tamil people who are living in Tamil Nadu and also in the Sri Lanka. His stand is totally against the Tamils feeling, and he exposes the BJP support for his views also. Subramanian Swamy, it is better to take off his hand from that issue and leave the issue to the diplomatic channel so that the matter can be settled and the fishermen can return to their motherland.
Subramanian Swamy, why do you choose to be against, the views of the majority of the Tamil people here? Why have you got it wrong, and are you myopic in the way you address issues, as the Congress Member of Parliament has alleged?
Well, I don't know how you know this is what is the majority opinion of the Tamils. The Vaiko party in alliance with BJP contested 8 seats, and they lost all 8 of them, of which 7 they lost deposit. Congress
don't bring politics
was a
into
miserable
this
show. Come on now, let me finish. Don't give me, first you say majority opinion. You are an ignoramus, you see. You don't know what the Tamil opinion is. I know, I was there in Tamil Nadu today. You were saying massive protests all over Tamil Nadu. There was only one place in a park in Chennai, and that was Vaiko's, with Prabhakaran's photograph showing. I'm sure you're very proud of him displaying Prabhakaran's photograph in India.
Come to the point, Dr. Swamy, don't get past. Come to the point.
One of the most traitorous things to do.
Come to the point.
So, let me say that the vast majority of the Tamil people, they want law and order, they want peace, they are fed up with this Sri Lankan problem. They want to go on with their own business.
Are you saying the vast majority of the Tamil people want the 5 Tamil fishermen to be hanged in Sri Lanka? Or are you saying so?
Don't
One
be
second.
Stupid.
Are you saying so?
Don't be stupid.
Because you no, I am not being stupid. I am not being stupid.
Don't be stupid.
I am asking you whether you think people want these 5 people hanged.
Why? Don't be stupid.
Sir, this question is very simple.
I'll tell you what the majority view is.
Do they want the 5 fishermen hanged?
I'll tell you what the majority view is. You're an ignorant man.
That's all right. You're repeating yourself. Answer the question.
Let me tell you, I had said that there is a bilateral agreement between India and Sri Lanka, and you should use that to bring the fishermen who have been convicted to death to India to face further proceedings and appeal in India. That is what I said. I want them to be hanged. Well, where did you pick up this? You've been talking to Vaiko too much.
Mr. Swamy, if you were only to be factual and not either emotional or personal in your response,
factual?
I would much appreciate.
What did you say?
I'll tell you because I'm not scared. I'm not scared to take you on this. The fact is, Mr. Swamy, Mr. Swamy, that you have reportedly written a letter, and please give me the opportunity to just explain why I think you are completely and utterly wrong. And I'm sorry to say this. I have to say this directly to you, Mr. Swamy. You have reportedly.
Tell me what letter I wrote saying that they should be hanged. What a stupid thing to say.
So will you hear me on this?
Make up these
will you hear me on this? You have a frequent flyer ticket to Sri Lanka. Hear me on this.
Letter. Tell me which letter I have said they should be hanged.
I'll
tell. Prevaricate.
Mr. Swamy, please listen. You have written a letter to the Prime Minister urging him to bring. Sir, just because you think I'm going to. Just because you think I'm going to break down your argument piece by piece and point by point.
Yeah.
So don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Which
please.
letter I wrote?
It's all right. I'll explain. I'll explain to you,
Which
Dr.
letter I
Swamy.
wrote?
Dr. Swamy, it's okay. Please, I
Read
said.
the letter.
Sir, I have your letter and I can read it. Don't get. It's all right. Calm down. Now the question is.
Yeah, calm down. What is the question of calming down? You utter all this stupidity.
Sir, you see.
And I'm supposed to keep calm. What are you talking about? I'm shocked that you're wasting the Times of India money and putting out such putrid stuff.
I'll tell you. Neither criticism nor praise.
Read it out.
1 second.
Where I've said
1 second. I'll read out everything
Liar.
tonight. No, 1 second. Neither criticism
read it out.
nor
First
praise.
you read it out.
Nor flattery, nor
letter?
insults matter to me. I expect nothing else from politicians.
Twitter crowd.
So the question is, Raj Shekharan and Suman Siraman can come in. Let's go to Raj Shekharan first.
You liar?
Mr. Swamy.
Where is the letter?
Mr. Swamy, you have
Liar.
reportedly written a letter to Prime Minister Modi urging him to bring these 5 fishermen back. Now it is a well-known
Read out
fact.
the letter.
It is a well-known fact
Read
that
out
you
the
have
letter,
more than
you
a good
liar.
relationship with Mr. Rajapakse, don't you? Don't you?
I have
Don't you?
relations with many leaders of the world.
And you
Not
meet
only
him on
Mr.
multiple
Rajapaksa,
occasions,
stupid
don't
fellow.
you?
What?
Don't you meet Rajapakse on multiple occasions, don't you?
I have met him much less and I met the Chinese leaders.
So
I
why
met him
don't
much
you
less
write to
than I met Obama.
Rajapakse?
Now don't be stupid.
Stupid. Why don't you write to Rajapakse? When I ask you a straight question, you say
What a
stupid.
stupid
1
fellow
second.
you are.
1 second.
I've
Mr.
never
Raja
seen an
Shekharan is
answer
coming
like
in.
this.
Mr. Raja Shekharan. Mr.
Yeah.
Raja Shekharan
Where
is
is the
coming into the
letter?
debate. 1 second,
Where is the
Mr.
letter, you
Raman.
liar?
Mr. Raman, please, you see.
Where is the letter, you liar?
Mr. Swamy, you see, you are, I think, indulging yourself right now.
Where is the letter,
Have you
liar?
written a letter to
I
Mr.
admit that you told a lie.
Rajapakse? Have you, see, ask yourself a logical question instead of getting emotional here.
Now you're changing.
Who can
Now you want
intervene
to ask
more?
another question,
Who
ask
can
the same
intervene more
question.
in the judicial process in Sri Lanka? Rajapakse or Narendra Modi?
First
There
of
you
all,
don't have an
stupid
answer now.
fellow,
Now you
I
don't have an
said
answer to
there
that.
is a-
That's it.
there
You
is
don't
a
even have an answer to that now,
bilateral
Mr. Swamy.
There is a bilateral agreement.
You don't even have an
between
answer to
India and
that.
Sri Lanka. Those 5
Mr.
people
Raja
who have
Shekharan-
been convicted should be brought to India
I told
and
you,
tried
Mr.
here.
I told you,
That is
Mr.
what I
Swamy.
said.
I told you.
You
It
use
is a
your brain.
well-known fact. You see, Mr. Swamy is getting angry tonight. Why is Mr. Swamy getting angry?
What do you mean getting angry? Oh, you are utter lies and I'm supposed to keep quiet?
No, you're not supposed to. But it is a well-known fact that you are an
Don't use
influential
appellation
person.
without understanding.
1 second, Mr. Raja Shekharan.
Mr.
Okay, sir, we have 2 more guests in Chennai. Can I go to them?
To be a complete liar.
Or Mr. Swamy, there
You
are 2
said I
more
wrote
guests
a
in the
letter.
Chennai studio.
Show
Can I
me
go
the
to
letter.
Sir, you keep
You
repeating.
liar.
Sir, what? You keep repeating liar. Now I find it terribly amusing. Now what I'm
You
saying
are a
tonight
liar.
is
You are
what
unfit
I'm
to
saying
be
tonight is
anchor
this.
of a program.
What I'm saying tonight, Dr. Swamy, please listen, please. You see, logically speaking, Subramanian Swamy is a very influential
me.
person when it comes to dealing with the Sri Lankan government. I am asking him,
don't
does he not
don't
take
make
the next
comments.
flight to
Tell
Sri
me what is
Lanka
the question.
and use his good offices to bring
What
the
is
5
the
fishermen
question?
back? Why doesn't he do that?
I did.
Why doesn't he do that?
Why should he do that just
Why
now?
shouldn't he do that?
I have told
If
him
you are
that
for the
I'll come
Tamil
and meet
people,
him
why
on
don't you do
26th.
that?
Why don't you read the letter?
But why
you
don't you
stupid
do
fellow?
that? Why don't you take the flight to Sri Lanka, meet your friend Rajapakse and tell him to release the 5 prisoners?
Right away? I have to
prisoners.
prepare the ground. I have to talk to my government.
Now you have to talk to your government. Now you have to talk to you. Did you take the permission of the government the last time you went and negotiated?
Use your brains. If you have any, that is.
It's all right. Sir, viewers will appreciate if you are factual and not emotional in your response. I'd like to get Raja Shekharan and Suman Siraman in.
You told a lie.
Raja Shekharan and Suman Siraman into the debate, please. Mr. Raja Shekharan.
They should be hanged.
Mr. Raja
What a
Shekharan.
liar you are.
Once
Admit that you are a liar.
Mr. Swamy. Mr. Raja Shekharan first, please. After that, Suman Siraman. Mr. Raja Shekharan first. What's it? Mr. Raja Shekharan.
With the due respect to Dr. Swamy, it's very unfortunate today that as a chameleon, he should have supported this issue from the beginning and ensured that the 5 fishermen are back today. But we are debating on an issue and the life of the 5 fishermen are hanging. and Dr. Swamy should no. See, actually, let me speak. Dr. Swamy should understand he should not fish in the troubled waters of the fishermen's life.
1 minute.
First of all, the fishermen are our brothers. And they are innocent fishermen, and they were fishing in the 12 nautical miles limit only. And the international jurisdiction does not have any thing with Sri Lanka, but they were caught in the high seas of Indian borders, and they were taken to Sri Lanka, and they are tried in the Sri Lankan court, and they were not given opportunity, and they are innocent fishermen, and the NDA government and Mr. Modi should immediately jump into the issue and ensure that the fishermen are back to the country.
One second,
they should use all diplomatic forms and methods to bring back the fishermen.
Now I say tonight to Subramanian Swamy. Subramanian Swamy repeats. 1 second, Mr. Raman. Subramanian Swamy keeps repeating again and again, you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. But will Subramanian Swamy call Rajapakse? Will Subramanian Swamy call Rajapakse a liar?
Rajapakse is a liar. And Rajapakse is a liar.
Will Subramanian Swamy call Rajapakse a liar?
And Rajapakse is a liar. I don't know.
Because there has been were these five fishermen? 1 second, Subramanian Swamy. My question to you tonight is this: please, let's not trade insults on the program. Let's restrict ourselves to the debate tonight, Subramanian Swamy. Subramanian Swamy, I invite your attention.
Nothing is going to happen to these fishermen.
How do you know, Mr. Raman? How do you know?
We're not talking facts.
How do you know?
No, because Sri Lanka, I'll tell you why. Because Sri Lanka has not carried out a public execution since 1976. There are more than 500 prisoners on death row in Sri Lanka. Nobody has been hanged. India has had two...
That's a ridiculous argument.
Being steered out of the life of the fishermen.
1 minute.
Cannot be allowed.
Excuse me. 1 minute. There are two Indians
for everything.
There are 2 Indians previously sentenced to death in Sri Lanka who have subsequently...
You are making mockery of the fishermen's life.
No, Mr. Rajsekharan, look, Arnab, what is happening is politics. It has got nothing to do with facts. The fact is, these fishermen are not going to be hanged. There, at the worst case scenario is there will be a commuting of their sentence, and then they will be repatriated.
Mr. Raman, you're providing covering fire to Subramanian Swamy.
Making is complete bunkum. The government so far has done what it should do. They have put diplomatic pressure. They have spoken to the foreign minister. They have spoken to the defense secretary. The Indian envoy has visited the prisoners, and nothing is going to happen to them. They are not going to be hanged. The political parties are spreading this rumor in Tamil Nadu. Sri Lanka has not executed anybody in 38 years.
It is baseless.
1 minute.
No. I totally disagree.
When was the last execution in Sri Lanka?
The fishermen were fishing in the territory of Indian seas, and they were caught by the Sri Lankan army, and they have taken, and voluntarily they have been put in the prison, and they have been tried. It is very unfortunate, and Dr. Swamy, being a Tamilian, he should fight for the cause of the fishermen. Rather talk like this. We expect Swamy to support the Tamils, not go against the wishes of the Tamils and the fishermen brothers. Dr. Swamy, being a Tamilian, calls himself a Tamilian. He should come out and support the fishermen and get back the fishermen's back.
Mr. Raman, you're providing covering fire for Swamy. You're providing covering fire for Swamy. I just have one question. 1 minute, Mr. Raman. 1 minute, Mr. Raman. You see, it is very easy to come on a program, Mr. Nachiappan, and ask anybody who takes you on, you say, you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. But Mr. Swamy,
you are a liar.
Mr. Swamy, don't repeat yourself. Now you're becoming repetitive. Now you're becoming repetitive.
You appear to be a
Now you are becoming repetitive. Now my question to you is...
Of course.
My question to you is...
Where is the letter?
Sir, where is...
You liar.
Sir, you wrote a letter when the verdict came. You wrote to Modi, didn't you?
What did I say?
Did you write to Modi or not?
What did I say in that, you liar?
Yes, you said that India had signed a treaty on the transfer of sentenced prisoners, and invoking its provisions, the 5 fishermen could be brought back. Right?
Now
so my question, there you are. So now I quote the letter to you, and you go back. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
quote
Thank you.
me.
I never
Where did
quote
I
something
say they
unless
should
I
be
know
hanged,
it.
you liar?
Mr. Swamy, I
Where
have
did
my
I
facts.
say they should be
I know
hanged,
my
you
facts
liar?
better than you.
Where
I know
did
my facts
say
better
they
than
should
you,
be-
Mr.
they should be
Swamy.
hanged, you liar.
Mr. Swamy, I have my
Liar.
I know my facts. My question to you is
He has
this.
only said
My
that-
question
yeah,
to
you know
Mr.
your facts.
Swamy is
You're
this.
a laughing
What
stock
is
of
Now,
the
Mr. Swamy,
broadcasting
listen
world.
to me.
The
Listen to me,
amount of
Mr.
lies you
Swamy.
tell.
What is wrong with
Listen to
saying?
me,
What is
Mr.
wrong with
Swamy.
I
The
am
question
listening
is
to
this
you,
to you.
but don't
If
tell
you are
lies.
listening to me, then answer the question. The question is very simple.
Yeah, what is the question?
Calm
State the
down now.
question.
Calm down. The question is this. Mr.
State the
Swamy,
question.
Mr. Swamy, listen. For
Liar.
that, you'll have to listen, please, for a minute. Yeah, I've just told you the facts, so you're a little
All
bit on the
right,
back
tell
foot.
me
It's
the
okay.
question.
From what has been argued by the defense, Subramanian Swamy, a minute.
Another lie.
If you don't, now
you are ashamed
now
of
you see,
yourself
you
now.
see, Mr.
Having
Swamy.
told a lie
Now,
and being
Mr. Swamy,
caught
you're
on
going
the
to
program.
end up looking very bad if you do this.
All right, tell me what is the question, Mr. Liar?
Mr. Swamy, from what is, you get yourself factually wrong so many
What
times
is
that I
the
don't call you
question?
names.
Don't
Why?
prepare
That's all right, Mr. Swamy. Now, what has been
What is the
argued by the
question, you
defense,
liar?
Subramanian Swamy, there has been a case for serious, reasonable doubt in the claims, in the lies, LIES, the lies of the Sri Lankans, that the 5 Tamil fishermen were drug traffickers. That's the biggest lie. But will Subramanian Swamy write a letter to Rajapaksa and say, Mr. Rajapaksa, you are a liar to be saying this? Will Subramanian Swamy call the Sri Lankan? Let Subramanian Swamy write that letter. Why doesn't Subramanian Swamy write that letter to Rajapaksa saying, Mr. Rajapaksa, your government is lying?
They are not done.
Why doesn't he write a letter saying, Mr. Rajapaksa, your government is lying? Why doesn't he write that letter?
You're asking a question, you liar?
He is a liar. He has poisoned case. He has poisoned false case against 4 fishermen.
Well, that makes 2 of them.
They are drug peddlers.
Mr. Arnab Goswami is a congenital liar.
You finished your personal points, come to the answer. It appears you don't have an answer,
All
Mr.
right.
Swamy.
I
If you
will
don't have an
your
answer, you can let
question
it
now.
pass.
Can we look at it
If you
again?
want to duck, say I want to duck.
Now you don't have an answer.
I asked
Now
you, did you
liar,
write?
got
Have you
caught
written
and now you say
have
you
you
don't have
written a
an
letter
answer.
to the Sri
You are not
Lankans
even
saying that
listening
you
to
are
my answer,
lying?
You liar.
Can we look at the facts of the case?
Why have you
Have
not
you
taken
written?
for my answer?
I find you amusing.
liar.
Have you written,
Sri Lankan government-
Mr. Swamy? Have you written a letter to the Sri Lankans saying?
Sri Lankan government-
Have you written a letter to Rajapaksa? Answer the question.
These people-
Answer my question.
Yes.
Have you or have you not written a
Yes.
letter to Rajapaksa saying your government has lied?
that they are innocent.
Oh, I should write the way you want me to lie.
Oh,
right?
so you,
Is it?
oh, well, there you
liar.
are. There you are. Your
So
balloon
I have
has
to learn
burst.
from a liar how to write a letter to a foreign dignitary.
You can't write a letter. Why don't you write to Rajapaksa? Are you scared that your relationship will get worse?
I can't write a letter, you liar.
Your
You
personal
got
friendship
caught.
with
Now you
Rajapaksa
want
is
me
more
to write
important
the
than the
letter
lives
you-
of 5
the way
fishermen?
you want. Why don't you write to Mr.
Why don't you write the
Rajapaksa,
letter?
you
You're
liar?
the one who goes up and down to Sri Lanka and intervenes on the government of India's behalf.
You liar.
Why don't you write to
I have written a
Rajapaksa?
letter, you liar.
You are right, Arnab.
Have you written to Rajapaksa? Have you written to Rajapaksa on this issue?
Of course I have.
And
I
what have you
released it
written?
to the press, you dumbo.
Have you written to Rajapaksa?
I think you are now mentally retarded if you ask me.
Mr. Swamy, I think you are really revealing yourself. I'm asking you, why don't you write a letter to Rajapaksa, Mr. Swamy?
I'm telling you.
Why?
You asked me, did you write a letter?
Mr. Swamy, this is now really
I
funny.
wrote a letter. I said
Mr.
yes.
Swamy,
I
don't you
released
feel,
it to the press.
don't you
I
feel,
released it to the press.
Mr.
Read that
Swamy,
letter,
have you written
dumbo.
a letter to Rajapaksa?
Don't be a
Mr.
mental
Nachiappan,
retard.
Mr. Nachiappan, has Subramanian Swamy written a letter to Rajapaksa as he claims? He says, I've written to Rajapaksa saying the government of Sri Lanka's position is factually incorrect. Has he written that letter? Has he written
Why
to
should I
Rajapaksa
write
saying
that
that they have lied?
That is true.
What a
Has he
liar
written
you
such a
are
letter? I
again.
don't know of any such letter he's written.
You liar.
It is for the government of India, and the government of India has taken this issue up with the Sri Lankan foreign minister. They have taken the issue up with the
Does
Defence
Mr.
Secretary,
Rajapaksa-
They have done all that. Why? How does it matter whether Mr. Subramanian Swamy writes a letter or not? I mean, that's more a personal thing. Here we are talking about the issue.
I want to know, Mr. Raman.
Is for the government of India to do it.
He is a strategic advisor.
No, 1 minute.
Dr. Swamy is a strategic advisor for the government,
It is
and he advises the government.
Nobody is with
And
you,
he has
Mr.
written a
Liar.
letter.
how does it matter whether, look, how does it matter whether Dr. Swamy writes to Rajapaksa or writes to, it's eventually the buck stops with the government of India.
Because
Mr.
Raman, I'll tell you. Because Mr. Raman, I'll tell you. Because Mr. Raman, I'll tell you. You see, Mr. Swamy today finds himself in a very strange situation. What is Swamy's situation? Swamy's situation is, I ask him one question. At very often, has Mr. Swamy not intervened and written on issues to Rajapaksa in the past? Has he not met Mr. Rajapaksa in the past at an individual level? At each time that he has met Mr. Rajapaksa to lobby on different issues, has he done so on behalf of the government of India? No, he has used his own good offices to do so. Now the lives of 5 fishermen is at stake. My question to Subramanian Swamy is, does he believe, and he has the choice of ducking this, but I'd repeat the question 1,000 times for his benefit. Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying? Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying? Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying?
Let me answer that question.
Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying? What is Swamy's situation? Swamy's situation is, I ask him one question. At very often, has Mr. Swamy not intervened and written on issues to Rajapaksa in the past? Has he not met Mr. Rajapaksa in the past at an individual level? At each time that he has met Mr. Rajapaksa to lobby on different issues, has he done so on behalf of the government of India? No, he has used his own good offices to do so. Now the lives of 5 fishermen is at stake. My question to Subramanian Swamy is, does he believe, and he has the choice of ducking this, but I'd repeat the question 1,000 times for his benefit. Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying? Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying? Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying?
Let me answer that question.
Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying?
You coward, don't run away.
Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying?
Coward.
Does he believe?
You are not only a liar, but you are a coward.
Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying? People are watching you run away from the answer.
And he has sentenced them with his influence.
Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is
He
lying?
claims to be. He has to also support the fishermen.
Does he?
Not support Rajapaksa, a liar of the all-time liar.
No, excuse me, Arnav, I just want a simple...
Does he believe? See, Subramanian Swamy has still no answer tonight. Does Subramanian Swamy believe?
Oh yeah, I know.
Does Subramanian Swamy believe? Does Subramanian Swamy believe Mr. Rajapaksa's government is lying that the 5 Indian fishermen were drug peddlers? Are they lying or not? Mr. Swamy, take a position.
A big liar you are.
Are the Sri Lankans lying?
Rajapaksa is a liar. Poor fishermen, they are foisting...
But why doesn't Swamy say so?
It's ridiculous. It cannot be accepted.
But why doesn't Swamy say so?
Cooperate and bring back the fishermen.
But why doesn't Swamy say so?
And ensure the fishermen are back in Tamil Nadu safely. That should be the attitude of Dr. Swamy. Then saying he is a liar, and it cannot be accepted.
No, let Swamy respond. Why does
India? The question is the due process of the law.
I'm ready to respond, you liar.
The due process of law is followed.
There is no question of due process. When they are foisted false cases, where is the question of law?
I am asking now for the 100th time. I am asking Subramanian Swamy. You see, there are some. In Sri Lanka, as it is pointed out, one sec. In Sri Lanka, as it is pointed out, people who support terrorism are pardoned. Drug trafficking does not result in death. It is only in this case, that also on the basis of flimsy, unsubstantiated evidence, made up facts and absolute fiction, that the Sri Lankans are accusing 5 innocent Indian fishermen of drug trafficking. That's the unfortunate fact. I have been asking the question 1,000 times, and now for one last time, I will ask Subramanian Swamy to say it very clearly what he believes. Does he believe? Does Subramanian Swamy believe? And let me complete Subramanian Swamy. Serious answer now. No personal retribution and no personal, that. The question is, Subramanian Swamy, do you believe? Subramanian Swamy, do you believe that Mr. Rajapaksa is lying? Do you believe Rajapaksa is lying?
Wait and ask me.
Thank you. Waiting for your answer now, Mr. Swamy. Do you believe Rajapaksa is lying?
Liar and a mental retard.
That's all right. You see, Mr. Swamy, the more you use this kind of language, the more you demean yourself. I'm asking you, do you believe Rajapaksa is lying? Do you believe Rajapaksa is lying?
In your eyes.
I will not. I expunge these remarks from the program.
I'll give it to you.
I expunge these remarks from the program. I think such kind of remarks are reprehensible. But I'm asking you, do you believe the government of Sri Lanka is lying?
Behavior is reprehensible.
Please answer my question.
Your management
Please answer my question.
I can answer your question. Just stop. I will answer now.
I've been waiting.
The judgment. Now calm down. Let me answer.
I'm listening.
The judgment was. Again, you're interrupting me, you liar. The judgment was given by a court of law. And whether the court of law made a mistake or not, I don't think those 5 fishermen should go further trial in Sri Lanka. And there is an agreement between India and Sri Lanka. On that basis, they should be brought here.
Is Rajapaksa lying?
Once a Sri Lankan
Is Rajapaksa lying when he calls them drug traffickers?
You are a discredited
Is Rajapaksa lying?
Your management must be
Is Rajapaksa lying? Don't threaten me. Is Rajapaksa lying in your view?
Rajapaksa didn't appear in court, you fool.
It's a question of the law. Mr. Rameswaram, what should be done? In your opinion, you accuse the Sri Lankan government. What is the solution? See, nobody seems to be pointing out the solution.
Let Dr. Swamy as a Tamilian fight for a good cause.
What do you mean
five lives. Let him use his good office. Ask Mr. Modi, Prime Minister, and talk to Rajapaksa
The government of India
and bring back the fishermen back.
The fishermen are going to come
Bring back the fishermen. That's what we want. We Tamilians are united in getting back our brother fishermen back to our state.
See, this is a political speech. You can't do anything when you have a political speech.
No, definitely not. It is a fact.
Nothing is going to happen.
It's not.
They are going to come back safe and
Mr. Raman, Mr. Raman.
But 1 minute, Arnab.
Mr. Raman, hear me. No, Mr. Raman, hear me. Let me explain to you factually why you are a little bit on dodgy ground, Mr. Raman. I'm sorry. Don't take it personally. You see, Mr. Raman, it should not be forgotten. Please now, Mr. Swamy. Mr. Raman, please. You see, I have decided I will maintain decorum on the program despite all kinds of remarks made by anyone on the program. I will listen.
Shame on you.
I will stay on the facts, Mr. Swamy, and I'm making an argument. If anyone can argue with me on facts, they are welcome. Yes.
Arnab Goswami and facts are contradiction in terms.
Thank you, Mr. Swamy. Now I'll go back to the facts. The question is, Mr. Raman, hear me. Mr. Raman, under section. Okay, so Mr. Raman, I believe, Mr.
Rajapaksa is poisoned again. There is a question of drug trafficking.
Just wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Sitting in the high seas of Indian Ocean.
You see, one second.
There is a question of going beyond that. It is totally Rajapaksa is a great liar of all times.
I have asked that question to Mr. Swamy. My question is, Mr. Raman.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just hear me once. Just hear me. You see, it is very unfortunate. We don't have a copy of the verdict, but it is very important to remind ourselves of the seriousness of the circumstances under which death can be commuted to a person in Sri Lanka in the case of drug trafficking. There is section 54AB of the Poisons, Opiums and Dangerous Drugs Ordinance. And anyway, I believe that this is a got-up case. The circumstantial evidence proves that these 5 fishermen were not drug peddlers. Now, in any case, it is... Just 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. Let me say this. Let us be fair. Lives of 5 people are at stake. I think that goes far beyond trading insults. Which is why I decide anyone in trades insults, I'm not going to participate in insult trading.
Lying about it.
I will, sir, the defense. 1 minute, Mr. Swamy, I'll share some facts with you. Mr. Swamy, I know that you certainly would like to sort of, make personal comments. I bring you to the facts.
You are a liar. You told a lie.
I did.
I wrote a letter
Mr. Swamy.
It turned out to be a lie.
You see, Mr. Swamy, there's nothing.
Why don't you admit that you told a lie?
Now, what has been argued? No, Mr. Swamy, I even read out to you what you wrote in your letter to Modi, so you know what. From what has been argued by the defense, there is a case there is a case, I say, Mr. Swamy. Mr. Swamy, I request you. It's a serious issue. 5 people's lives are at stake. You don't care about that.
You liar.
It's more insult for you to trade insults. You don't care about the lives of the 5 people, 5 Indians who are there.
Oh, yeah.
This is the biggest problem with us.
First you tell a lie.
The lives of 5 Indians are at stake, and all you can do is just throw insults on the program. Are you being fair, Mr. Swamy? Are you being fair, Mr. Swamy? Now, Mr. Swamy.
What fair?
Now,
What did
Mr.
I write in the letter?
You see GPS data. GPS data from the fisherman's boat and the Sri Lankan vessel are available. And they show that these Indian fishermen, Mr. Nachiappan, very interesting fact, these Indian fishermen were nowhere close to the place where they say the drug transaction took place. In other words, Mr. Nachiappan, this is very serious. The Sri Lankans are making up facts. There is scientific data available to prove that they are lying. There is GPS data to show the Indian boat is nowhere close to the place where this transaction is believed to have taken place off the Delft island at the fag end of November 2011. In other words, the Sri Lankans are just making up things. And as a result of the fiction they put out, 5 Indians will die or be hanged. And we will just sit here and do nothing about it. Mr. Nachiappan?
The Indian government's position is that they are innocent.
Yes.
Well, of course they are innocent. Of course, then we should admit the Sri Lankans are lying.
In addition to
The Sri Lankans are lying then.
In addition to your point,
Yes, Mr. Nachiappan.
Government of India, through the spokesperson from the External Affairs, also accepted your total argument that those people are innocent.
Yes.
Therefore, we are taking up the matter on appeal. Therefore, in this juncture, Dr. Subramanian Swamy should come forward,
Absolutely.
use his influence to bring the people back. That is the best way
Absolutely
to help the
correct.
Tamil
Absolutely
people
we
and
should.
Tamil sentiment.
That's right.
Dr.
That's right, you liar. You heard that.
What will happen is,
You heard that.
So when are you writing the letter to Mr.
Or you wanna
Rajapakse
think
saying
that it's not
his sentence is a bunch of facts with bunch of lies? When are you writing that letter, Mr. Swamy?
Listen, you liar.
Yes,
Listen
Mr.
to my
Swamy,
answer.
take the personal part
Yes,
away. Come to the
yes,
facts.
yes. You are
So
such
many,
a
you see,
liar.
Mr. Swamy,
You
today
know
I
you're
put
such an
so
ignoramus
many
on top
facts
of
before you that you seem to have exhausted your arguments.
You want to hear yourself, then go on speaking.
No, please, Mr. Swamy, I know that you are not used to being told that you are wrong, but you are wrong
In
tonight.
reply.
Yes.
Do you want a reply? Do you want a reply or not?
I've been waiting for half
The
an hour.
reply is that, come on now, again you're interrupting. You have made a spectacle of yourself
Mr. Swamy,
today.
please, don't do this to yourself
Yeah,
anymore.
come on now, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. I am telling you that it's a court judgment. It may be a lie. In which case, the answer is either appeal
What?
or better still, they
What?
come on now, don't interrupt me.
I put the facts
I
before
have
you,
a
you
right
just agreed.
to
5 minutes
answer.
back.
Otherwise, I don't have to come to your program at all. Let me tell you that.
Mr. Swamy, you just
I can
agreed.
also complain to the management.
That's
about
okay,
your
Mr. Swamy.
misbehavior.
I'm just putting
me
facts
reply.
before you.
What facts? Going on interrupting. I said the proper procedure in a democracy is to appeal against the judgment. But I would like the appeal to be done in India, for which we have an agreement. And I would like to invoke that agreement and bring those 5 back here. And you are a liar to say,
Mr. Swamy, now let me share something
liar.
with you. Let me share something with you, and I'll tell you
what
one thing.
you
I
say?
will
What
will not dignify.
speak anything
Mr.
but
Swamy, I'll
lies?
tell you. I will respond
You're a
on fact.
disgrace.
I think what our viewers want is a discussion on fact and not this kind of petty or whatever. My point is, facts. Some facts are difficult to swallow. Now, Mr. Swamy, watch it. Mr. Raman, listen to this. Mr. Raman, listen to this. Mr. Raman, listen to this. Listen to this. Mr. Raman, listen to this. There are several people who have written to the Prime Minister in the past that there has been an agreement signed between Sri Lanka and India. The Tamil Nadu fishermen convicted of drug trafficking should be brought back to Indian prison. Subramanian Swamy takes that perspective. Now, the other fact of here is, which is very, very fascinating, Mr. Raman, that Italy and India have also signed this agreement. So,
yes.
Italy and India have also signed this agreement. So will the same people argue that the Italian Marines should be sent back to Italy? after they are convicted in India, or the rules different for different countries? So we have to argue on the basis of facts. There you are. We have to argue on the basis of facts.
Tamilians are
There you
always
are.
treated as an underdog by the
isolated.
Tamilians are made. Tamilians are always
See, today the argument-
and they are being
There you are.
treated like a third-rated citizen in this country. And Tamilians should be respected. And Dr. Swamy, being a Tamilian, he has to take up this issue. He has to use his good office and use his friendship with Rajapaksa, the liar, and bring back that 5 fishermen immediately. That's what we expect from Dr. Swamy. Not beyond this.
Arnab, just 1 second, 1 second.
This is not about. This is about 5 Indians.
Very clear. Our stand is these fishermen are innocent. There are 2 ways to bring them back. Give them all the legal support for the appeal. Prove that they are innocent and bring them back, or use the treaty as a repatriation, get them back and get the trial done in India. The third option is to go for a presidential pardon, and that is something that President
I say tonight,
can do.
I say tonight, And I say tonight,
a drug case is a false case, poison case.
I say tonight, I wish to,
ensure the fishermen
you see, I'm going to make one,
use your diplomatic channel and put up
Mr. Rajshekharan.
Let us.
Mr. Rajshekharan,
coming back.
Mr. Rajshekharan, it should not be forgotten after all.
Actually, I would like to
Yes, Mr. Rajshekharan.
kindly hear me.
Yeah.
I would like to say that Mr. Rajapaksa's activities for the past 6 months is very aggressive. He always makes the people to suffer. The Tamil fishermen are there, and they were in the prison. Entire Tamil Nadu was on the all the foreshore people were fishermen were on the strike, but never the central government interfered and talked with them. Only the Radhakrishnan was repeatedly telling that they will solve the problem. Dr. Subramanian Swamy is always having good friendship with the Sri Lankan higher authorities. He has to use his good office and tell them to withdraw the case and send the people without any conviction or without any blemish on their career. This is the way Tamil people has to be protected by the influence of Dr. Subramanian Swamy.
And those...
He has been already appealed by the fishermen with the petition.
That's what we expect as Tamilians from
he also
Yes.
accepted
That
is what I
Yes.
He will bring back all the boats
please
which
do,
were in the
Dr.
custody of the Sri Lankan
grateful
government.
to you.
That should also be brought in.
And
These are all
those...
the things that Dr. Subramanian Swamy as a special envoy
the bigger
now
tragedy
nominated himself
the bigger
should do
tragedy
it immediately.
And those who do not stand for a very aggressive position vis-a-vis Mr. Rajapaksa will be isolated. I want to say at the very end, it should not be forgotten that it was... I didn't name you, Mr. Swamy. I didn't name you, Mr. Swamy. Why are you responding again?
You liar, you're a disgrace.
Well, it should not be forgotten. Can I just say something to conclude this
What a
debate?
disgrace you
It
are.
should not be forgotten. It should not be forgotten that it was Narendra Modi. It was Narendra Modi who extended the olive branch to Rajapaksa.
Is the key issue.
It was Narendra Modi.
To be brought on the Sri Lankan.
Mr. Sampath, I appreciate your point. Now you see, it was Narendra Modi who extended the olive branch to Mr. Rajapaksa by inviting him for his swearing-in ceremony, much against the protests of many people, including many people in Tamil Nadu. Now tonight, isn't it a time for Rajapaksa to reciprocate by immediately announcing that he made a mistake this time and not try and push India on this one? That question goes, and I repeat once again that those who don't fight for getting the 5 Indians back will be isolated this time. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight.